Disney MGM Studios.
Aye, so hoist your mainsail and grab your treasure maps. Aye, can you lend me a hook? 'Cause there'll be plenty of bounty ahead on Walt Disney World Inside Out. But in the meantime, I'm calling Triple IA.
Hello.
It's time to come out of the dark, Scott, and go on the most thrilling ride of your life. But remember, in space, no one can hear you scream. Space Mountain, that is.
Well, we're inside Space Mountain, the high-speed, twisting and plunging journey through the universe. I know that because I just read it on a sign somewhere back deep in the void. With me is Steve Brooks, Space Mountain production designer. Why don't you go ahead and say hi, Steve? Steve? Steve! Oh, geez. Oh, I almost took it in the eye. Look, how's coal production this month?
Great.
Oh, it's pretty good. Well, you know, we ought to shed some light on the subject and go up to the control tower.
Good idea.
Okay.
So what's your...
Yeah, we gotta hurry because I gotta get this hat back to Dopey. He's working in the mines today. Man, TV monitors. You guys get basic or pay?
This is pretty basic in here. This is what we call the control tower. This is where we monitor the entire Space Mountain attraction. All the cars, the lift, the drops, what we call the gravity zone.
Okay, is this guy real?
This is Dean. Dean operates the attraction.
Hi, Dean. How long you worked here?
7 years.
It's time to phone in for a break. How fast do the cars actually go?
Well, it depends. The top speed is approximately 30 miles an hour.
Wow.
But heavier rockets go faster, and also rockets that are warm also go faster. So actually, the best time to travel is late in the day with a full rocket.
Now, the drops, I keep hearing different rates, anywhere from like 10 feet to 4 miles. Which is more accurate?
Well, the longest single drop is about 3 stories.
Oh, that's pretty good.
This is a gravity-operated attraction. Basically, we take you up to the top of the lift, 73 feet high. We push you off and drop you down. And gravity takes over from there. You go back through the twists and turns and ups and downs and come all the way down to the unlift.
All right, is there like any difference between the two tracks?
Well, actually, both tracks are identical. They're in fact mirror images of each other.
Okay.
But at some point, they do cross over, and when they do so, one track does move out of the way for the other. So, in fact, one track is 10 feet longer than the other.
So that's actually the better value. And I had heard that, you know, some of the asteroids inside are actually designed after chocolate chip cookies. Is that right?
Well, I think perhaps more like they look like chocolate chip cookies after they were designed.
So one could say you guys really know how to toss your cookies.
Could be.
Do you ever get these people who like come back and write it like, you know, like 100,000 times to set a record or something?
Yeah, we do sometimes. There are some people out here who are roller coaster enthusiasts who you'll find over and over again and see the familiar faces day in and day out.
Really? You can really, day in and day, they'll just come back and say...
They will do that. Get the season pass, and they'll come on, and you'll see them every day, and they'll come on the attraction and kind of live here with us.
Of course, as we all know, the best way to experience Space Mountain is to strap on one of the rockets for yourselves. All right, hit it, Cosmo.
Scott,
Yeah.
you can take your helmet off now.
I know.
It's time to shop till you drop at the Disney Village Marketplace, where Scott's using his psychic skills to find your hidden treasures.
Well, it's the anniversary of the Disney Village Marketplace, and I think we all know what that means. I should have sent a card. But it also means additional shops, more food, great boat rentals, and a chance for me to play a little game I like to call Guess What's in the Bag. So, here we go. Bring out your bags. I'm not going to ask you what's in the bag. I'm going to actually guess what's in the bag. Okay? Hold on, let me... It's a goat.
No,
Not a goat.
close.
Hold on. A half a pound of salami.
Nope.
Boy, I tell you what, don't even show me what's in that bag. I'm going to guess what's in that bag. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to guess. Corduroy cleaner. Woo, look at all those people with bags. All right, what you got in the bag? Oh, look, it's oh, look at that. It's one of Donald's kids, isn't it? Is this Huey? You take care now. Bye-bye. Bring out your bags! I'm gonna guess you right off the top, a goat.
Pretty close. How about a mouse?
You have a new golf set? Oh, wow.
Wearing this in the PGA tournament.
Are you?
Here, we're here for.
Wow, that
Isn't
is...
that nice?
That's you. You know, I have no idea what's in the bag, but I'm not busy tonight. You got a goat in there, is that correct?
Incorrect.
Okay, does it rhyme with goat?
Nope.
Does it have anything to do with a barnyard animal?
Nope.
Okay, well, that certainly narrows it down. Well, there you have it, the Disney Village Marketplace, a spot where you can find practically everything you'd ever need to have. No, let me guess. Hold on. Let me wait. It's, hold on.
Grab your bag of goodies, Scott. We're headed to Epcot 95's World Showcase to experience a gem of a performance at the China Pavilion.
Here's a treasure from the Far East, and no, I'm not talking about New Jersey. It's the China Pavilion at Epcot 95's World Showcase, where every day the spectacle of real Chinese performance lives on.
Scott's going diving for sunken treasure, but look out below because it's buried at the bottom of Shark Reef at Typhoon Lagoon.
Could use a little oregano. Well, we're at Shark Reef here at Typhoon Lagoon. You know, it's a fun place for guests to come swim with exotic fish, gaze at the beautiful coral formations, and come face to face with real live sharks. Boy, I can't wait to go back down under. Brian Dorn, marine biologist Brian, you're aware there are sharks underneath here, is that right?
Yes, I am, but what would Shark Reef be without sharks?
Oh, I don't know, a lot safer?
You don't have to worry about these sharks. They're very passive.
Okay.
Come on, I'll take you on a tour.
All right. Be careful, there's an orchestra under here somewhere. right, Brian, tell us about the sharks.
Well, we've got two different types of sharks that our guests can swim with here at Shark Reef. We've got some leopard sharks and we've got bonnet heads. And although they may look frightening, they're actually a lot more scared of you than you are of them.
Now, how do you know that exactly, Brian?
Well, every time I've swam up to one, he come nose to nose, he's always swam away from me before I swam away from him.
So that always happens?
Every time.
So there's nothing to worry about?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
You want to go feed them?
Well, how do you define feed?
We could keep them happy with a diet of these.
Wow.
That's squid with the multivitamin in it for extra nutrition.
And not only that, but they go good with a vanilla shake on a Friday night, don't they? But seriously, how hard is it to train one of the squid to swallow the vitamin?
What we do is we splash the water.
All right.
So the sharks can hear that vibration up top. Then we'll just put the squid at the end of the tongs. And when they come up to feed, just put it in their mouth, and they're happy.
How long did people use their fingers before they decided to go to the tongs?
The first time does it.
Yeah. That's what I figured. So, Brian, are you telling me anyone can swim here?
Yeah, anytime Typhoon Lagoon is open, we're here and ready for people to swim through. But if you don't want to swim with the fish, you can look through the portholes of our overturned shipwreck and catch all the action from there.
Well, that's great, Brian. I got to get going, and I suggest you do the same.
Why?
Well, there's Richard Dreyfuss with the meat hook.
It's time to dry off, Scott, and set sail for the Magic Kingdom and to shop on Main Street for those who wear many hats.
Hats! Get your hats here! Get them while they're still! Hats! You know, everybody loves hats. And here at the Chapeau on Main Street, it's a virtual treasure trove of unique headgear. And they also have every Disney character you could possibly imagine. But don't trust me. Well, of course you should trust me, but let's ask them too. What do you look for in a hat?
Well, I generally look for a visor to play golf. That's
Oh,
what
really?
I'm looking for.
What's your handicap?
Oh, about 22.
Mine's my backswing. Now just act real frightened. There you go. Look at that. Ah, now you're a happy camper, huh? Let me see if this will fit. Hold on a minute. We're gonna see. Hold on. We're with Katie and Carrie. Which one do you want to try on the wizard's hat? You know, if you wear this long enough and you look around, broom handles appear to be dancing. You know, if you went swimming with that thing, people would yell shark, just to let you know. Mike, I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, you like that? The only problem is you got to get back to Blossom by midnight.
Oh, by midnight?
By midnight, yeah. Is that all right? Can you just wear it for one day?
Oh, I can probably do that.
You'll look good on the Matterhorn with that.
Sure.
Now let's go dance in the middle of Main Street and see if we get arrested.
That'll be good.
Sure.
Oh, that's good. Hats. They not only look good, but they're also good for you. Take it from a guy who wears way too many of them.
They're back, Simba, Timon, and Pumbaa, in the all-new environmental fable, The Circle of Life, at Epcot 95's Land Pavilion.
The Circle of Life, the opening number from The Lion King, and now a brand new film at Epcot 95, starring Simba, Timon, and that all-time favorite, Pumbaa. Why are they here? To present a very important message about the greatest treasure of all, our own planet Earth.
The Circle of Life is a new film in the Land Pavilion at Epcot 95 that tells the story of our environment and uses the characters from The Lion King to do that in an entertaining and informative way.
What's with all the construction?
Well, your royalliciousness, we are developing Hakuna Matata Lakeside Village.
No problems, no worries, home of the good life.
They've created the biggest lake on the savannah. Of course, they've done that by damming the stream that the other animals use to drink at every day.
But guys, the animals downstream need water too.
Simba, seeing that and seeing that they don't realize that their actions are having impact on the other animals, decides to tell them a story about another creature.
Who's a lot like you.
You mean perfect? Hot, ripped, and buffed?
No. I mean a creature who sometimes forgets how everything is connected in the great circle of life.
Circle of life is really about the fact that we all need to take responsibility, not only for ourselves, but for the people and animals and the planet that we all share. Most of it is spectacular imagery from across the planet of animals, of waterfalls, of desert, and so forth. But it also has some kind of gritty images of what can happen when things go wrong. That Pumbaa and Timon weren't going to change their ways unless they saw the darkest that could happen, unless Simba could take them to the edge and say, you have to pay attention because this can happen if the circle of life is broken.
Oh, I get it. You get it? I get it. What do you get? What Simba's saying is, making the world a better place starts in your own backyard.
You got it.
We come out from the darkness to say we learned from this, and we decided that we can't let this happen, and people are now getting involved to make sure it won't happen again.
Remember, Scott, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But that doesn't mean it can't be fun. Just ask the kids at the Grand Floridian Character Breakfast.
There are 9 different character breakfasts all around Walt Disney World, like the Disney MGM Studios Soundstage restaurant with Aladdin and Friends, and Mickey Underwater at Epcot 95's Coral Reef restaurant. You know, a lot of people say that breakfast is the most important meal of the day. You know, opportunity to refuel the old furnace, recharge the batteries. And here at the Grand Floridian, it's important for another reason. Anyone can have breakfast with their favorite Disney character. What are you, a bunch of animals? Everybody loves Goofy. Hi, we're here with Mike. Mike, so tell us about the character breakfast.
I tell you, it's breakfast with Mary Poppins and friends. It's excellent. You never know who's going to be here next. I think I saw a chipmunk or two out in the dining room.
What, does Mary Poppins like kind of hoard the sugar, you know, because a spoonful of sugar helps the, does the medicine go down?
Yeah, I think so.
Something like that. Who's your favorite character?
Minnie.
Minnie seemed to help you with that decision just a little bit there. What's your name?
Sasha.
Sasha? This is Minnie Mouse, if you hadn't already guessed. Okay. Should we look at the food?
Oh, we got fresh baked pastries. We got fresh sliced fruit. Tell you, we got a lot of goodies there.
Tongs.
Tongs.
You don't see that everywhere, folks. Look, it's a Mickey Mouse waffle. Hi, everybody. How about a character hug? Thank you. I could go for a waffle right about now. Thank you. Oh, yes, sirree, the Walt Disney World character breakfasts. They're fun, they're entertaining, and they give you a chance to spend some time with your best friends in the whole wide world. I'm sorry, that'll be separate checks.
And speaking of characters, comedian Kevin Nealon is hanging out at the Disney MGM Studios with his pal Pierre.
Kevin Nealon is on a mission at the Disney MGM Studios, and he's got a petition just for you to sign.
I love the Disney characters. Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Chip and Dale, Salt and Pepper, Fish and Chips, the list goes on and on. But, you know, as I look around, there seems to be one character missing. Now, I'm not complaining or anything, but when I tell you who it is, you too will wonder how such a legendary personality could be overlooked by the Disney powers that be. This is my cat, Pierre.
Okay.
Cute, isn't he? And I'm trying to make him an official character here at Walt Disney World. Good idea, right? Because there's not a lot of cat characters here. So would you be willing to sign this petition?
Sure.
So, okay. If you just hold that for me, and here's a pen. Just sign your name, and in fact, let me show you what he sounds like so that this will give you a clue.
Meow. Meow.
Huh?
Meow.
Huh?
Meow.
Character walking down the street? This is my cat, Pierre.
It's cute.
Isn't she?
Cute.
When he stretches, he'll get up on all 4 legs, and he'll arch his back. You know, just kind of, have you ever heard anything like that before? And he's wacky. He's all over the house. One minute he'll be sleeping on the couch. A little later, he'll be on the bed sleeping. I can't keep up with him. Do you have cats?
Meow.
Have you ever heard a cat meow like that? Donald Duck, Mickey Mouse, Pierre Cat, Daisy, Minnie. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that.
See, he's coming down the street. Kids are all around him. They forgot about Mickey Mouse because Pierre the Cat is the new character on the block.
Yeah, hopefully the next trip when I come back, maybe he's somewhere around here.
In fact, we should both say meow now in case he is there. Let's give him a big meow.
Meow.
Well, I have collected thousands and thousands of signatures here, and, well, maybe 50. 53 tops. But I think it's safe to say that Pierre is on his way to becoming an official Walt Disney character.
Mr. Nealon?
Yeah.
There's a reason why Pierre can't be an official Walt Disney World character.
What? Too many characters already?
No. Too many dogs.
Oh.
Well, that's it for our show and our look at Disney's treasures and gems. And what better place to end than here at Sid Cahuenga's one-of-a-kind store, a place chock full of Hollywood treasures. That, for example, Jennifer Jason Leigh's boots she wore in the film Rush. And we may want to rush those over and get them cleaned before we actually sell them. Over here, we also have, from Cher's house, a pair of matching brass candlesticks. That's right, Cher and Cher alike. And just look at all these other interesting things adorning the walls. You know, and speaking of interesting things, let's take a look at what's coming up in the months ahead at Walt Disney World.
Come celebrate the fun of spring and Easter with special Disney characters, decorations, and Easter egg hunts at the Main Street Hometown Celebration this April 8th and 9th. Also on April 8th and 9th and the 15th and 16th, it's more Easter fun with the annual Walt Disney World Easter Parade. Some of America's brightest teens and their robotic creations take center stage at Epcot 95 for the competitive finals of the U.S. First competition March 30th through April 1st. And on April 22nd, you'll see some of the NFL's top quarterbacks doing some of their best moves while competing in the NFL Quarterback Challenge.
Well, until next time when we meet once again, I'm Scott Harriet, creating some treasures of my own. There you go. Those are easily frameable.
Thank you. You're not Brad Pitt.
Yeah, just keep it moving. Thank you. Much love, Tom Cruise. Come on over. It's all right. Come on. That's the way.
If you'd like a free copy of the Walt Disney World Vacation Planning video, please call. Air transportation provided by Delta Airlines, the official airline of Walt Disney World.